And this is also where you tell them to work with me. Just
Well, I think that finding someone like you that is, reliable. I have to tell you, and this don't let this go to your head. But I believe that you have one of the best follow-up skills that I've ever
thank you,
encountered.
thank you.
And I think working with someone like you is very important because I think having a partner to help you find the right place, really take into consideration what are the important things for you.
Yes,
Everyone's different,
yeah.
right? I think that's very lovely, and I think you're able to do that very well.
Thank you. Yeah, that's why I love doing this.
Yes.
And I left everything behind because it makes sense to me because I don't have to sell anything.
No.
What I do is that I connect with people.
Right.
I make friends and then I help my friends get their right property.
Correct.
Since I have access to the whole inventory, it's like, what do you want? And
Yeah.
let's find that.
What would make you happy?
Yeah.
What makes me happy is different than what makes somebody else happy.
And then
Some people want to live out in the outskirts, right?
Yes.
Like in the campo. That's lovely. If you want to be in walking distance to town, you would know that and you would help them find that right place because you're that person. You're persistent, you are very focused, and you have great follow-up. So thank you.
And
you.
for those who want to sell, that you have gone
For
through
people that want to
process.
sell, I think, having the sense of not everything is for everybody. So don't get, we had a beautiful home. It took us a while to sell our home. Why? Who knows? We were on a hill. Yes, we had a great view from the first floor, but the hill wasn't for everybody. People would, kind of be afraid to drive up there, to walk down.
Yeah.
It took us a little while, but hey, the right person came and bought the house and they're
Yes.
happy there. And, so for people that are selling, I would say, just remember that not everything is for everybody. Like you might love an orange wall. Somebody might walk in and that might be shocking for them, right?
Yes.
So just go with the flow and take the advice of someone that is helping you and guiding you. Take that advice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what is one thing you wish you had known before making the move to San Miguel de Allende?
I wish I had known that no other place was ever going to be good enough. So I love going to Italy. I love going to Greece. I would never consider living there after San Miguel. So San Miguel kind of tainted me forever. This is my home. This is the place that I love the most. And I'm not just saying that. People that know me for 10 years can tell you
Yeah.
that is how I feel. And so that's the only thing that I wish I had known.
Do you
Hey,
think-
after this, there's nothing else.
Do you think it has to do also with energy? Because, we have the quartz.
Yes, I do believe that.
Underground.
Because as a matter of
There's this
fact,
kind of energy.
when I first got here, I got invited to a ladies' luncheon. And they were saying goodbye to somebody. And I didn't know the lady. I just went to the luncheon to say goodbye. And I went up to her and I said, I am so sorry that we never got to know each other. Maybe our paths will cross again. And she said, I'm never coming back here. And I had just gotten here.
Really?
And I thought, okay, that's strange.
Okay.
Later, many years later, I realized she did not belong here. In
Why?
San Miguel, she didn't have the right energy.
Okay.
When you come here, if you really want to be part of the community and you give in to that, the community is going to take you in and it's going to love you. And, we have a beautiful word here, apapachar,
Which
right?
is
It's going to pamper you and
Yeah.
love you. If you don't belong here, the community is going to throw you out.
Mm-hmm. We have another saying. Help me get it in English. It would be
A ver.
like, San Miguel de Allende o te traga o te escupe.
Right. It either takes you in or spits you out.
Exactly.
And that is the truth. That
Yeah,
is the
that
truth.
is the truth.
So, for example, I'm involved here with a lot of healers and a lot of people that have this beautiful sense about creating community,
Yeah.
about being part of something bigger than themselves.
Yeah.
And San Miguel has been the place for them.
Like it has something also for spiritual awakening.
Completely.
I see spiritual awakening, reinvention. Like
Yes.
I
Yes.
reinvented myself here.
So
and-
have
and
we.
You
So
have
have we.
reinvented,
Yes.
and we've met people like Filippo, which
Ah.
I recently talked to
Love
Filippo in the
Filippo, an
channel.
amazing artist.
I didn't know he wasn't an artist. I'm always
No,
talking about him like,
no, no, no,
but
it's true.
when I saw his art, which
Yes.
was his art, was one of the things that made an
Ma-
impact on me at first. I
I
was
agree
like,
with you.
wow, this guy's amazing. So
People should go check him out at Fabrica Aurora.
yeah, we have.
Yes,
I have the conversation with him and go check his art, and
yes,
it's amazing. And I
yes.
thought this guy came from Europe, being an artist. And when I interviewed him, when I was making the podcast,
Yeah,
he told me I just
yes.
came being like
Something else.
something
So
else.
I think also
Wow,
San Miguel awakens certain things that you've always wanted
like
to be,
creativity.
something that you had sleeping inside of you,
Mm.
that all of a sudden it comes out. Brota,
In this
brota.
case, what was for you in this case what you had inside that
I
San
came from a
Miguel
yeah, I came from a
made
family
you?
that was a little bit philanthropic
Okay,
within their means. I came from a very poor family. But for example, my father, he could mechanic. He could
okay,
fix anybody's car. So that was his philanthropy. It wasn't money, but if you were an old person and you didn't know how to do the oil change, he was going to do it for you.
okay,
My mother was a seamstress. If you had nothing to wear, she would find a little piece of fabric and she was going to make a new piece of clothing for you and gift it to you. So I think I had that in my background, but I didn't know how much I could develop it. And I think San Miguel brought out philanthropy in me.
yes,
And I love
okay.
it. I love it.